I wanted to talk to you about my next series that I'd like to do, touring my friends and neighbors' yards. So this is the place I wanted to start because my friend and I have known each other since we were teeny tiny. Our moms were in aerobics together and we sat in our car seats while they did their class. But I wanted to show her yard because I'm a visual learner and I really love to see different ideas. And I get inspiration on my walks when I walk around, when I go around the neighborhood, when I'm around town. I'll take pictures and write notes down and think, I want to do this in my yard. So I wanted to show a really fun yard of my friends. The reason I love this area is because it's just wild and lovely, and she has all kinds of flowers that she's just tossed the seeds and then transplanted. So it's just a wild little garden, and it's a lovely spot to just hang out here in the shade. And I wanted to bring you along to the tour, so come along. This is another little patch in her yard that I really love. She's got these nice gravel paths, so it's really easy to walk around in the yard. And it's just got lots of pretty flowers and just patches of color. I absolutely love this portion of her yard. Do you see her pumpkin back there? She likes to mix the flowers with the vegetables, so there's just a little bit of everything popping around. It's just really fun to see. And hollyhocks and a squash. It's just a mix of flowers and vegetables, and I just love how she does both. I wanted to show you guys her roses too. So she's had a tradition that her mom has gotten a rose for her each year of her birthday, and she's carried it on with her girls, and she's got roses the whole length of her driveway, and they're just gorgeous. And I think it's so fun that she carried on a tradition that her mom did with her daughters too. It's really fun to carry on garden traditions. This is another cute little wildflower patch that I love. She's just got a mix of flowers, and then there's a nice little table in the back in the shade, so it's just a fun spot to sit where there's shade and quiet. And then the kids have a really fun area where they can play underneath the tree. But it's just a mix of wildflowers and vegetables and just little spots in the yard that are little havens. I love it. I wanted to show you her bees too. They've got so many fun bees, and it's right next to her berry patch. So the bees are able to get some of the pollen that they need. They're able to help the berries be happy too, but I really like how she supports her berries. I'll show you the cross support. So it's just the one central beam that's standing vertically, and then she has horizontal supports that are cut into the vertical beam, and then she just ties the twine to it to help support. But she's got blackberries and raspberries and all kinds of fun berries in her patch. Lots of room to grow. I wanted to show you her garden in the back too. The garden boxes her son made. It's so fun doing gardening with your kids, having them participate and plan things around the yard, because it makes them more excited to eat what grows. And I love her strawberry patch. She gave me a lot of tips for my strawberries. That's part of what's so fun about gardening. When something works, you want to share it with other people so they can have it work in their garden too. And especially gardening in Nevada, it's kind of a crapshoot. So when you figure out something that works, just keep doing it. But see how she's got flowers mixed in with all of the vegetables? She's got zinnias and marigolds. Looks like there's some peppers back there. And then her tomatoes are just going to town. Lots of tomatoes. More marigolds. Marigolds really help keep the bugs down. And she's got basil. And then her composting here in the back I wanted to show you too. Composting has been really great because you are able to reuse a lot of things that you would normally just be tossing, and then it helps the dirt, and then you can put it back into your garden. So if you have tips that you love, be sure to share it with other people so they can learn and work or figure out things that work at their house too. I wanted to show you this portion too. It's just right off of the kitchen. It's a nice little section of space that's utilized really well. You'd be surprised how much you can do with just a little space, but she's got all kinds of herbs that she gets to just come out right off the kitchen and pick when she needs them. And it's nice to just have a little spot just right off the kitchen so you can grab it easily. And then it's also just beautiful looking out the kitchen window to be able to see your flowers and your herbs and everything growing together. I love this little patch that she has in her yard. So utilize that little space. Look around your yard and see if you have a little patch that can turn into a little haven. These are some of the roses that she's had from her mom when she was little. It's so fun that she's been able to carry on the tradition. So she's got roses all over her yard, lots of patches of beautiful color and beauty. To end the video, I wanted to share, I'm going to ask with each tour what your favorite place is in your yard and also any favorite gardening advice that you'd like to share. So I'm just going to read what my friend wrote up for her favorite spot in her yard and advice. So she says, I like so many spots in my yard, depending on the seasons and the time of the day. Under the shady ash tree with the wildflowers and filtered shade in the afternoon is delightful. This is where we started our video, so you get to see her favorite spot. The patio and patio gardens is where I spend the most time because it is close to the house and where I rotate plants and flowers the most. We do most of our entertaining on the patio as well, so it is a bright, happy spot in the yard. My rose garden is my surprise favorite. I love to prune the roses and watch as they flower and bloom all summer with regular deadheading, fertilizing, and love. They are truly spectacular. The gardening advice I give most often is to remind people that plants can move, which I appreciate too. I definitely utilize that. If they are not thriving in one spot in your garden, move them. I find it is generally one of three things causing a plant to struggle. 1, there's too much sun. 2, not enough sun. Or 3, not enough water. Moving the plant and adjusting the water needs usually fixes the problem. I move plants often. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my friend's yard. I'll be sharing more friends and neighbors' yards and just expressing different ideas and showing options for what we can do in our yards. And I hope that with this, it gives you some inspiration to look around you and look for ideas where you go on your walks and in other people's yards, and share. If you find something that works, just share it with those around you. Happy gardening!